Alright, I need to do something, and then we can continue. Alright, we're good.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
No, not new content. Okay, I did the elevator, I did
When
escape.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I think I've wrapped up most of the endings on that side, so I guess I'm going this way again.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I think I need to go through the red door.
Now in this incredible room, Stanley but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
We did the confusion ending already.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Penalty of misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty of jumping off cargo lift, $5,000. So I can either fall off or go to the red
Stanley,
door.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm
Sorry,
not
what
your
bombs?
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all the time. Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
Yep.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay. I have to listen to him now. I've ignored him most of it, so I have to listen to him now.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you. What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
I'm indifferent. No, it's just colorful.
No, wait. Where are you going?
I must explore.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
But we'll have gained something. Perspective.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Thought about it.
Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
If the choice is meaningless, there was never a choice at all.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? My
No.
God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Goodbye.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Like I said before, if the choice is meaningless, there was never a choice at all.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it?
It always restarts. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Okay, Christy, you're saying something about a nuke?
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Apparently I don't see weather. So, how do I get to the nuke? Because if you're talking about the mind control facility that the narrator sets off, I don't think you can stop that. Not yet. We're close.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, the ending I know about for sure that I haven't gotten yet is answering the phone. And that's the only one I can think of besides just falling off the platform and dying. So I think I'll die from that. I'm also curious if the narrator will say anything if I just stand here. No, he doesn't say anything. That's a shame. All right, let's go follow.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he
or
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly, deeply, madly love.
I don't know.
But
I'm not
eager
go
to
there.
get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Okay.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Do I jump or do I go answer the phone? Yeah, I can answer the phone.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Oh, I walked right
That's
by
her,
it.
Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her.
I live at 427.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to
Yes,
commit
'cause you
their
said I
life to
did.
you? I'm trying to make a
Rude.
point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
No, I don't want to.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Oh, okay. So it's one of those kind of stories.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Are you gonna kill me? Good morning, employee 47. Press B on your controller.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Press up on the D-pad.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now
that is my job.
A button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful.
Where's the bread? I'm hungry.
And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
I remember the baby. I let it die in a fire.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer.
He took my wife.
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons.
I shall swear revenge. He took my wife.
Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Question nothing.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose.
Most of them,
I'll
I think.
try once more to
I haven't done
convey
any new
this to
content
him.
stuff, but I think I got
I'm
most of them.
compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well,
Got the
maybe
broom
this time
closet
you'll
ending for
see.
sure.
Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley
Oh.
pushed a button. And I tried again.
I guess
and
I have to
Stanley
die now.
pushed a button. And I tried.
Kinda. Yeah, I've got a fairly good idea about it. I don't know what you mean, though. Oh, I got the insanity ending where you just, well, I call it the insanity ending where you just choose not to do anything, go back to the room and stay there. Hello?
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
Well, that's terrifying. Yeah, I am enjoying it. I guess the only other ending I think I haven't done yet is just falling off the catwalk. And then I'll do the new content.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic. Like a combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version of this exact room. It all made Stanley uncomfortable, and he started to bleed a little. This made him smile. At last, proof that he was human.
Okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his
The new
left.
content is disappointing. I'll make the best of it.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Freedom!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I just love how he's so sarcastic and just like, yeah, great. You did something else that I didn't want you to do.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You know, funny story about something like this. When I was in high school, I missed senior skip day, and I went to school. Everyone else was gone, but I was there. I was like, oh, I guess today was senior skip day.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
The broom closet ending is the best.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home
God,
computers.
it's 2013. I feel old.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Not for me. High school wasn't skipped
The
day. I went to
Stanley
most.
Parable Ultra Deluxe
I skipped
features
days
exciting
when I
new
went on
content
vacation, but
that
other than that, I
broadens
went
and
to high school a
expands
lot.
the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley
Wow,
Parable
okay. I take that
Ultra
back. I don't feel as old
Deluxe.
anymore.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful.
I graduated,
I'm
like,
very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
2 decades after that, at least.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
I mean, don't knock it. Mass Effect is 1/3 elevators.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Also, nice to meet you, Tom. I don't think I've seen you in here before.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Calm down. We'll get there eventually.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle?
The gravity on this thing is crazy. It's way too quick. I'm gonna save some jumps for later.
Is that it? Surely that's not
maybe.
all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness.
There's a second elevator.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just
I've got 30 left, so I think
elevators
I'll be
and
alright.
jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could.
It takes you 20 hours to read a dictionary?
You could put that on the box.
I couldn't get past
the
page
Stanley
1.
Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is. That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault,
is she bringing
Stanley.
the ball?
I built up too
You said
much
your toddlers,
anticipation
are they
around
bringing
the
the
new
ball
content,
back?
I'm afraid.
Or are they just
could
keeping it for
never have lived
themselves?
up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
So now what? Did you break everything? Well, I still hate Mondays.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
I'm a little curious up there, but I kind of want to go through the vent now. No, there's more. Technically.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap Xbox port? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity.
This is the first day I've ever played it, but I like it.
It all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Also, I spent like 25 bucks.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created.
Is he just gonna
That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3.
No,
it was all of them. And now...
No, it wasn't.
It's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Okay. Down here. So is he just gonna pat himself on the back for a while?
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the Xbox. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
What is your problem with it being ported to Xbox? I don't have a PC, so this is the way I play it.
These were simpler times, Stanley. What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's being collected.
I've never heard of this.
Here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Doubtful.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny!
Okay.
I'm trying to be funny.
I get it now.
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable,
Pressurized Gas
but the game is
Steam,
already
okay.
such a
I'm just
densely
dumb.
layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
It just says gas. This says gases, it's just gas. Oh, okay, I see.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can
You're
tell me if
squawking.
I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to
game
feel as
stuttering,
light
or is-
and airy as it...
Oh.
Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
That's not bad. I like it. Oh,
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip
was
button
this always
we shall
here, or
have.
did you just create this?
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of Oh, well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back.
I'm an asshole.
Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's... Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us.
I think he's mad at me. Oh, someone changed the fire alarm. So it must have been 6 months? Is that the time limit on fire alarms is 6 months? You gotta change them every 6 months or so?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed.
Nah, I'm skipping you. Alright, it's less funny now, but I'm still skipping.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end,
is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. I'm gonna break this button eventually, because it comes out a little bit slower every time, I think. Oh. Well, this looks like a lot of not my problem button. Let's go. Oh, hey, that's kind of nice. Got some sunlight in here now. Let's go. To the future. Oh, see, that's nice. That's beautiful. See, it only gets better. It only gets better. Oh, the fern, you're right. The fern is back. And now it's gone. Too bad. I didn't realize we were going into a horror game. Oh. I think the button broke. How long was I pressing that button? No, I didn't kill mankind. I waited it out. I did nothing. I pressed a button and just waited. Yes, see? Open world game. What we always wanted. Echo. See? Came right back. And we're back. I almost thought... No, we're good. I almost thought that little part right there was like a sticky note and it said something on it. Or like a post-it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Was this
he had
phone
simply
always like
missed a
this?
memo. No matter how
Remember
hard
last
Stanley
time.
looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I miss the input computers. I haven't seen one in a while. New content.
Oh,
All right,
good.
let's go.
You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Is it another elevator? I'm curious. There is another elevator. Beautiful.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
And this is to go even further beyond the Stanley.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
The Stanley Parable 2.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical.
What are you seeing on the laptop? They have crows? What's crows? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, you're right. Huh. You are the sequel. Yeah, I see it now. Red carpet, nice. Mind the list. The game developer is Crows. Interesting.
Here we are.
I didn't know that.
Go on, try out some of the new features.
The button that says my name.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated.
I wouldn't have known that, so I'm glad you pointed it out.
So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button, which speaks the name of the person. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself
I am Jim.
as Jim.
Jim is me.
Sleeping and waking
pressing the
as
button
Jim.
of this thing that says name.
Whoa, hold on.
Whoa,
I wasn't
that is
finished
my
setting up
name.
the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button.
I feel like I was
Otherwise,
there
it's
and you're just holding me
stupid
back
button
here.
that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim. Imagine yourself... All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here. I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on? Jim. See, if you'd only played along, that would have been your name the button says, but no. Instead, Jim. I can't even think about it. I'm taking the Jim button away.
Jim.
Alright, have a good day. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. I'll enjoy this. I'm enjoying this already.
Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable 2. They would appreciate what I've created here.
I appreciated it, and I really felt like I was Jim. You were holding me back. The infinite hole. How can you make a hole infinite?
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, A hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall
Okay.
until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
No, I want to see how far infinite
Now,
is.
I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Why? There's got to be a reason why you don't want me to be down here.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
Slightly?
Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
So it's not infinite.
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured
Ones who don't
the
take
hole
fall
was
damage.
as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If
Why don't we
that
just
works
call it a
for
hole?
you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up
New
here
mug.
when you're ready. Great. Now, I'm very excited. Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time.
I
Don't need
disagree
to
with
see
that.
It all, but not
It's
you.
not an
Oh,
infinite
no,
hole.
No. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but
Yeah.
feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough?
Huh?
I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well,
All right.
there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot.
Yeah, still a hole.
How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh,
It's a
who
hole.
am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Alright. I don't think it can.
Is the
I'm still on the surface.
teleport button not working?
No,
You
it's
sure?
not.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
No, nothing.
Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win
Yeah,
for
sure.
everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you
All right,
and the
see ya.
hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Well, it's just you and me, friend. Something's happening. Yes! We don't need the narrator. We shall create an infinite whole together, my friend. Yes. We don't need him. Just us. You and me. And Oblivion. Change your perspective. Yes. This is so dumb, but it's... Change your perception? No. No. Maybe.
My head's strong.
Puppies.
Stanley? Stanley!
No, no, no,
Stanley!
no, no, don't ruin it!
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into
You
dreamland.
ruined it.
But we can't have
You
that,
ruined it and I
Stanley,
hate you.
because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the
ruined
looks
it.
of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
Is that a saying? Toodle pip? I've never heard that before.